doing another NBA 2K16 career mode, and I've upgraded my player some because he's only a 62 now. Last time I probably did this video, he was probably a 58. So I want to upgrade this a lot because now my points per game are 5. My average points per game is 2. My field goal is 27. Free throw is 100. 3-pointers 26.9. Made per game 8 points. Total points per game, no, turnovers per game 1. So here we gotta do now. Look at, we lost against them, we lost against them, we lost against them, we won against them, we lost against them, we won, and we won. So hope we can win this one, because we haven't even know
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Houston Rockets. Looking at Houston, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go around. And Kenny, part of the early season is about making adjustments. For some it's new personnel, for others it's getting situated in a new city and a new arena. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, you know, players and coaches have been together for a while. They have the huge advantage because they know what to expect and they know the process.
I've gone through large changes in my career.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Hellum and Greg Anthony. We're live from Portland, Oregon. Hometown fans are cheering for their Trailblazers. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now, here's Sanders. Tight defense on him.
Move the ball. Stick it to the box.
Matt grabs the miss. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Suns.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Booker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for James Harden. Harkless hits them both. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Mack, and it's McCollum in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
That's good.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And that gets to Mycareer. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Trailblazers?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Sanders with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. There's a screen. Sanders passes to Harkless. 5 to shoot. Booker dishes to Sanders. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Davis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Trailblazers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Now Sanders. With 1 on the clock. Count that one. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Trailblazers lead by 8. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my...
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard. For Portland, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Mycareer. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Mycareer kicks to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Damian Lillard. Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Powell.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Johnson kicks to Lillard. Can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But, hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Hey, Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. James Harden, 3rd.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. So he gets them both. 1:41 left to play here in the half. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter.
Move the ball.
Sanders against Lillard. Now here's Harkless. He's tightly guarded. Here's Sanders. Another miss by Houston. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Davis sets a screen. Lillard with it. Now defended by Sanders. Johnson wide open. He fires. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The pass to Harden. To end the run, here's Capella. That's tipped. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Lillard attacking. No luck. Harden with the defensive effort.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Johnson kicks to Lillard. He is looking for McCollum and finds him. That's good. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And here's Sanders. On the wing, Harden. Unloads. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you.
Okay, we need about to.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game.
All right, I want everyone to give it up. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Okay, we're in today. CJ McCollum, bruh. Yeah, take him on the field, yeah.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. So on the floor for Houston, Sanders in at 2 guard. He's out there with Shane Larkin, and it's Dragic in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Mack looking for his first basket still in this one. Aniunas passes to Johnson. Davis sets a screen. Mack dishes to Aniunas. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to check out how the Trailblazers ranked in the NBA last season. First in steals, third in three-point shooting, and they were in the top 10 in team scoring as well. This is a team that prides itself on its offensive firepower, and they get it done at that end of the court.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
Count the bucket. Booker's got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And Mack kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Aniunas. And there's the foul against Houston.
How many fouls?
There's 1:38 left in the third. Johnson outside. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. No luck. Rockets with some nice D. The Rockets trail. Hooker the pass to Dragic. Kicks to Sanders.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Johnson dishes to Mack. Pass to Montejunas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Trailblazers third.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
James Harden, he's checked in for Shane Larkin. He hits the second from the line.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And Sanders kicks to Dragic. Houston moving the ball around. Sanders' shot is off. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Davis with a screen on Harden. Here's Montejunas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Davis, the pass to Montejunas. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by Dragic. Montejunas, a screen on Harden. Here's McCollum. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. McCollum's got 16 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to...
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Teams changing it up here. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
And here's McCollum for 3. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they foul intentionally.
Tony Snell. That's his first personal foul.
I got stuffed up for the whole third quarter.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Second overtime. That's how much I stayed on the bench. Remember, it was just third quarter. Now it's second overtime. Bruh.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Snell from outside. No good there. So Houston wins it. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, James, no doubting a terrific...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That's...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this.
Okay, good game. We came back and won. Because at the end of the third quarter, we was losing. By the second overtime, we was winning. By like 6 points. So all I want to do now is no. Maybe wait, I don't really need that. Defender. Yes. I got 2 badges. So, guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and tell me if you like the series. And I will see you guys in the next video.